And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Arrington looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McLeod. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw on 3rd down. Arrington. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Yarbrough.
Number 30.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things... Pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Check.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Arrington. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he stopped immediately there.
Saquon Barkley.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
1st and 10 from. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. They find some open field here. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Brown 16-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's the fullback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Browns 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
second down, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
To throw on third down, Arrington. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll set up to throw. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Off the play fake, here's Fromm. That's caught left side by Hardman. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Miami.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
He's tackled at the
now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take it
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
the fumble recovery. Arrington. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throwing again. Arrington. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McLeod. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Arrington. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A final shot before break. Arrington. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Fromm to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 33. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Derrick Henry.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
At the 38-yard
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
53, Mike. Hey, watch the ball. 53, check 53. On the yard.
Back to throw. Arrington rolling to his right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
Henry on the carry.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
53. 79. Riggs. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this?
From the gun, Arrington. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Barkley.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Touchdown, make the whole city jump. 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 Touchdown, make the whole.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off play action. Arrington. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. On 1st down, Arrington. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Arrington firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23.
1st and 10 at the 20.
From the gun, Arrington looking middle, and that's complete.
Arrington's pass.
7 yards to pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Browns 6.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Dolphins 14, Browns 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They'll probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Arrington. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
53, Mike.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Back at the 21.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing is from. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Arrington. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Off the play fake. Arrington steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Yeah, let's go set lunch.
On 3rd down, Arrington. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it. But the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On third down, Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off play action. Arrington. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On fourth down, Arrington. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. Open space inside the 10. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Dolphins, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.